Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So the Clemson Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and...
Lots of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Bringing the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Fafita. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
14, Clemson, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
14, Clemson, 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Clemson will send the punt team out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're going to run it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes him talk to the hand. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. The top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch! seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Fafita. Snags it over the middle. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Barney. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still...
breaks into the open. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Touchdown, Clemson! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Johnson. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space.
Only in the hops. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
The give on the inside. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going to the ground. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wake. And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Clemson, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Wake! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
42, Clemson, 7.
Bringing it back. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it. And he loses the football on the return. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
56, Clemson, 7.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end getting vertical. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Demon Deacons will come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. Opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Davidson. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right?
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.